Hey guys, Extreme Strategy here, and today we're checking out another mod for Total War Warhammer 3. This mod is Trajanns Beasts of Khorne mod, which adds 8 new monsters into the Khorne roster for you to use inside of your game. First up are the Ravagers of Khorne. Their attributes are Armored, Anti-Large, and Regeneration. Inside combat, the first group is going to come charging right into the Marauders' lines, doing a massive amount of damage. The second group is going to do a follow-up charge, which is also going to do a decent amount of damage. Then the Ravagers of Khorne are going to get to work, swiping their massive claws and absolutely tearing the Marauders to shreds. Next up are the Decimators of Khorne. Their attributes are Armored, Armor Piercing, and Anti-Infantry. And inside combat, they'll come crashing right into their enemies' lines, swinging their massive weapons, absolutely shredding right through their front lines. And they will get into the fray and continue to swing those massive weapons, shredding absolutely every enemy that they come across. Next up are the Behemoths of Khorne Skullcannons. Their attributes are Armored, Armor Piercing, and Anti-Infantry. And inside combat, they're going to shoot fireballs right into their enemies' lines, immediately bringing down their barriers. And then they're going to come charging into the lines of the Marauders of Siege to engage inside of melee combat. And the Behemoths of Khorne are going to show off their tankiness, as they're not going to be taking a whole lot of damage from the Marauders of Siege. However, they won't be able to dish out a decent amount of damage either. Next up are the Behemoths of Khorne Warshrines. Their attributes are Armored, Armor Piercing, and Anti-Infantry. Inside combat, once they engage the Marauders of Siege and begin to rack up kills, their Giver of Furious Glory ability is going to begin to help them do even more damage inside of melee combat, as each of the Behemoths of Khorne is buffing the other as well as themselves, meaning that the longer that the battle goes on, the easier it is for the Behemoths of Khorne to bring down their opponents. Next up are the Blood Drakes. Their attributes are Armor Piercing, very fast and scaly skin, and inside combat they're going to come flying on forwards and breathe fire right into their enemies' lines, doing a massive amount of damage. And before the Marauders of Siege can get their barriers back on up, the Blood Drakes are going to fly right into their lines, poisoning the Marauders and beginning to absolutely tear them apart with their sharp claws and fangs. Next up is the Khornasaur. His attributes are Armored, Armor Piercing, and Anti-Large. Inside combat, the dinosaur is going to come running on forwards, get into the lines of the Marauders of Siege and knocking them around, and it's going to begin to attack them. And after some time, it will begin to attack the Herald of Siege, at which point the Khornasaurs will easily be able to devour the Herald of Siege, resulting in all the Marauders shattering. Next up is the Skull Brute. His attributes are Armored, Armor Piercing, and Anti-Infantry. And in inside combat, one Skull Brute is going to come charging right into the Marauders of Siege's lines and begin to engage them inside of melee combat. The other Skull Brute is going to engage the Herald of Siege in a one-on-one fight, allowing for the Skull Brute to easily bring down the Herald of Siege. And then lastly is the Skull Hunter. Its attributes are Armored, Armor Piercing, and Poison attacks. Inside combat is going to get the enemies into range and then begin to spit globs of poison right into their lines, bringing down their shields, and it'll continue to spit this poison into the Marauders of Siege until the Marauders of Siege get too close, at which point the Skull Hunters will then engage inside of melee combat. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to smash the like button and subscribe for more content like this. Also, go check out the Discord server and subscribe to this mod. Links to both those in the description below. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video and hope you enjoy the rest of your day.